The tobacco farmers are now tired of planting tobacco. Day in, day out, year in, year out, with the prices going down. The good news with Jatropha is they plant this tree only once and harvest it every year for 30 to 50 years.
C3 actually finances the purchase of seed, nursery management, training, together with biodiesel agriculture. Biodiesel agriculture is actually involved on the ground, and C3 pays management costs. They pay for the seed, seedlings, cuttings that are being planted. C3 is paying a rate of 100 kwacha per day here to our workers, which is above the normal government wage rate, which is 90 tambala. And I think it's an incentive for these workers in particular, because as much as the work may be, not many people get a higher rate than the basic rate here in Malawi.
Trees like these exist in all Malawian villages. And as you can see, this tree's been here for some time and has an enormous amount of seeds on it. The rains are just stopping and it's time to harvest. These seeds have never had a commercial value in the past. We are now generating a value, a financial return in these villages with these trees that have never had a commercial value. Mozambique has seen C3's first commercial acquisition of a copra oil expelling plant.
Arriving of C3 is really a big advantage, because there is a way that everybody is going to be having some money, as C3 is going to buy all the copra. It's got a big project of which is going to do intercropping with Jatropha, which is a very, very big advantage. This will make the peasants and everybody around always have money. And this is really the battle against poverty which is taking place in this environment. And we welcome C3 in our town.
The area behind me, across the bay, is called Linga Linga. In the past, nobody had collected or purchased copra. C3 has now set up a buying station on this side of the bay and teamed up with the local inhabitants in order for them to harvest, collect and ship across in a dhow half a ton of copra at a time. From here it is collected and taken to the C3 factory. During C3's processing of copra oil, no product is wasted. The byproducts, in this case the shells, are used to fire the boiler. Here, the foundations are being prepared for the installation of the neutralizing plant. This will extract the acid from the oil and stabilize it for transport to Europe. C3 have secured an option to purchase an additional oil processing plant. This is due to the untapped wealth of resource in the area. Future projects include Indonesia. Here, the local government of Lombok and Sumbawa have identified over 600,000 hectares of their own land of which they want to plant Jatropha. C3 are in final negotiations with this government to plant on 250,000 hectares over the next 5 years. Future projects include the Ministry of Defence in the United Kingdom. Here, C3 has partnered with the DDA, Defence Diversification Agency, and presented a project that will collect the used cooking oil from military canteens and process this into biodiesel. Eventually, the military will use this biodiesel in its driver training schools throughout the United Kingdom. While C3 are developing sustainable oil fields, creating jobs and the ability to earn an income in the areas of our operations, C3 are also following the principles of fair trade.